Today is the first day of April. Ramona, do you know that some people say rabbit, rabbit on the first day of the month for good luck all month?
Rabbit, rabbit!
But it has to be the very first thing you say in the morning before you say anything else.
Okay. I already said a bunch of stuff today.
Yeah. And
Too late.
You're how old are you now?
9.
Almost 10.
Almost
And I
10.
just told you about rabbit, rabbit for the first time. So I've done a terrible disservice. Hello, everybody. I'm going to get Bob Shea, author, to join me here in just a moment. And we are going to teach you how to be an amazing, successful author. It's not... Hey, Bob.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Happy birthday yesterday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your voice sounds a little rough. Was it a good birthday?
I was just screaming at the imaginary rock concert I went to.
Singing?
I'm trying to sound like an NPR commentator for these things.
It's working. Okay.
Is it working?
Is that the vibe
Yeah.
I'm going for?
Right. Thank you for joining me, Bob Shea, famous author. Yeah, thank you. Bob, I wanted to show you this loaf of bread that I just made.
Oh, wow. Holy cow, that looks great.
Doesn't it?
And that's with a starter?
Yes.
And when did
That
you
is
start
with a
your
starter.
starter?
Yeah, you have to start your starter. I also have another one rising. This is just going to be some rye whole wheat buttermilk sandwich bread.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm just showing off right now.
The starter recipe that I saw had like 50 different kinds of starter, and I had to have my own windmill. I had to grind it.
Do you not have a windmill?
I don't know. No.
Yeah. You have a
Not
pizza
one
oven.
with a millstone.
And a horse. A horse that like just walks in circles.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have that. So that's really been helpful. You know what? I have so many recipes and they all call for different starters and I just ignore them and use the starter that I have because it's taken me so long to come this far that I'm not going to make a different starter. Right. So, no, if it's like, oh, use a Poolish, use a liquid Levain, I'm like, forget it. I'm just using what I have here. Never mind.
Yeah.
So.
It's all the same thing, essentially.
Right. I'm just like a lady in Maine. I'm not selling this loaf of bread. It'll all be gone tomorrow. It doesn't matter. It's not like my kids are like, did you do this in the Swedish method? No, they don't care.
Although Lady in Maine Bread Company, that you could mail bread out to people, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it would be like, I would have to charge $300 for every loaf of bread because...
I'm sure you'd have people who bought it. Put in a roll of toilet paper.
I lost you for a minute there, but that was probably just... Yeah, I'm sure what you said was hilarious.
It probably was. I don't pay attention.
So
speaking of
I have a pile of your books here, and I'm just going to show them to everybody, and they're going to be backwards. So
yeah, that's how it is.
You guys can just figure it out. You can Google Bob Shea. I'm sure he's the only one. This is in no order. Here's a great one. Don't play with your food. Here's a Unicorn. Thinks he's pretty great.
And it's the second.
And its sequel, Unicorn, is maybe not so great after all.
Yeah.
All of these are signed by Bob Shea, except maybe this one. I Will Chomp You, illustrated by Bob Shea. Who Wet My Pants, written by Bob Shea.
I wrote that one.
Yeah, I know you do a little bit of everything.
I get a lot done for how much I procrastinate. Like, you hold that stuff up, like, good, something's happening.
Yeah, that's the key. That right there. That's our first tip for how to be a successful children's book author. Is you're allowed to. In fact, you should procrastinate all day long. But in the end, you also have to get something done.
Yeah. I wrote my name backwards.
I am so impressed because I thought you were doing this when it turned around.
No.
Which I tried to do the other day, and it was, I'm sitting somewhere different than I usually do, and I'm too high, and I'm having to hunch over, so I'm gonna sit, like, on the floor,
all right,
I think.
I'm gonna stand.
these live things, and by tomorrow, I think I'll figure this out. Wait, did you do it? She did it.
I wrote it backwards.
Yeah. You spelled my name.
Wait.
I don't need
What?
Juil. Yeah.
Now I have to do another one.
She's going to do another one. It's all right. So, all right. So, look, we've already given you all kinds of important tips. Tip number 1, you have to actually write something. But Bob and I, we really came up with, like, the formula, right?
Yeah.
So we're calling it with a capital T, capital F, and a registered trademark afterwards. So I have 3 little jars here. This jar has characters in it.
Yeah.
All the characters that'll help you write the best-selling smash hit picture book.
This whole process is as easy as it looks. You go to
Right,
the
so
bookstore and you're like,
the first thing
do
you
that,
need to do
you're right.
is actually do something. But also, and before that, you should probably just get 3 bowls.
Yes.
Before you do anything, you should
need
get 3
3
bowls.
bowls. That's
3
it.
bowls. So first we've got characters.
Yeah.
And then we have plots. So maybe we only need 2 bowls.
Yeah. What's the third bowl?
The third bowl is, I'm calling it interesting developments.
Yeah. Okay. You could use 2 of the 3 in any combination.
Yes.
You're done.
Right. Because let me tell you, you don't need a plot.
Nah, you know.
Take it from me.
If you can end it.
You don't need a
You
plot.
get stuck, hug.
Hold on, let's see
I
if she
can't
did it.
tell.
I can't. It's hard to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's pretty good.
some of it-
Oh, wait.
No, that's
But, you
I
know.
used to make the letters backwards
Matt's here.
too.
Hey, Matt.
Oh, okay. I think it's. Oh, okay. I
Well,
get
you
it.
didn't give me my little.
Hey, everyone.
We can just. This is actually the whole thing, guys. We don't actually have anything to tell you. We're just gonna wave at you like the romper room lady.
Hey, Steven.
Ruth.
My friend Steven.
I'm Matt. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Dorian.
Okay. So this is what happens: is Bob procrastinates by waving.
Here.
Oh my gosh, Lori Miller, hi. We should add her.
Oh, man. We should probably do
I
something.
feel like I'm writing with a toddler who just had a snack. It's like, hi, I see a horsey.
I'm excited. It's the first time I've seen television. The only people I've seen in weeks.
Seriously. Yeah, I know. We should be allowed this. I don't know if it would be enjoyable for everybody if we just like waved at people, but we would have good fun.
I'm having fun. Look at me not social distance. Look at that.
Oh, Bob, you're too close. All right.
I just gave
I'm gonna
everybody
pick out-
whatever it is we're hiding from.
I don't know. What? Yeah. All right, I'm going to pick out a character.
All right, pick out a
Oh,
character.
wait, hold on. By the end of this 45-minute period, did you wait?
Yes, I got it.
Yeah.
The F is backwards,
Good
but
job.
otherwise it's good.
It's still
Yeah.
whack.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on. I did it. That's normal.
It's bad.
Try again.
All right.
Hot.
Bob, I'm gonna pick out our character. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is how we write, guys. This is all you have to do is just get a bowl full of characters. Here we go. Oh wait, Ramona, you're gonna pick one
I
out.
don't even do
Yeah,
that.
what?
I just click animal.
What a good parent I am. I remembered. Okay, here we go. Ramona's gonna do it. Pick one out.
Go ahead.
What is it?
Puppies.
Puppies.
Puppies. I'm in.
Puppies. Look, this is
I got
already.
a puppy book out right now.
This is already a smash hit.
Yeah.
Puppies.
The puppies.
Look at that. This is already. Yeah. Right. I mean, are we done? Maybe.
No.
But probably we need more. All right.
Maybe.
So here's the bowl of plots. Are you ready? Well, I guess we do have to like maybe come up with like, no, wait, that's what's going to happen. This is like, I don't know.
I did it, I think.
Everybody stop. We'll see if Ramona got my name right. Julie Falatko. You know what? If my name was Bob Shea, you would have gotten it on the first try.
Most of my letters work.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right. I've picked out a plot, Bob. What's happening with the puppy? You ready? Oh, ready? This is it. This is all you need. Puppy gets a pet.
Okay, perfect. I've done like
So-
3 Get the Pet books.
Yeah.
All right, what?
Who needs a plot when you have cute puppies? I agree. So here we are. We're like all set. Ruth says good job.
All right. So puppy gets a pet. What kind of pet does the puppy get? A human
I'll pick it
baby.
out of the first bowl. See, this is what you do. What kind of pet? We'll find out. I'm going to pick it out of the first bowl.
All
Here we
right.
go. Uh-oh, this is a big one. Ha! Apparently, parentless child who seems otherwise safe.
Okay.
Wait, this is actually a good book
So
now.
Pippi Longstocking.
Exactly. So,
You
this is
know,
a book.
wait.
person,
This
I
world
can't
of
draw people.
puppies like the humans and the humans like the
I'm picking characters out of a bowl. We don't worry about the world. Yeah.
Donna, do you want to
Here
go
we go.
home at 3 o'clock or no? This is how it works.
This is it. Right.
All right?
This is.
Now you get up at 10. You go in, hit the bowls. You write a story, send it to your agent. Doesn't work. Next day, you try it again.
You go in at 10 and then you procrastinate until like 1.
Oh yeah.
That's
Twitter.
Yeah. I have to drink this water because this kid who just joined asks me every day why I'm drinking water instead of tea. So I'm going to drink water to show this kid that I'm drinking water.
Why are you? So you're drinking water instead of tea?
Right, because sometimes I don't heat the water in time for 4 o'clock because I'm not very good. Because I live my life by a set of bowls, and therefore I'm not very good at like setting the water to go for 4. The hot water.
Gotcha.
All right, so we've got some puppies. Is that the child that you're drawing now?
This is the child who is under duress.
Do you think that the puppy found the child at like a rescue shelter?
Yeah, I think so. You know, because they're not going to get a thoroughbred kid. That's, you know.
No.
Those
A purebred
breeders.
child? Who can afford one of those? Here, Ramona will do
can't
her
afford
best
that much.
sad child. Here's Ramona doing her sad child eyes because she wants to be adopted by the puppy. Wouldn't you?
I think, yeah.
Do you know that makes my eyes water because my eyes are open for so long?
Sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
got like a
What a good pet.
She's got a nice dress on. That's what makes her a nice pet. You know, you dress up your dog, it's the same thing.
Yes.
But with a person.
Yes, everybody loves to dress up their pets.
Speaking of, where is Cosmo?
Oh, he's downstairs.
All right, what
Yeah.
happens? What else do we have happening?
Should we pull out another plot point, or do you think it's time for an interesting development?
Oh, an
I think
interesting
it's-
development.
All right, here we go.
Can I pull
Interesting
that?
development. Go ahead. And the fact is, the first 2 jars will give you a regular book. The interesting development jar gives you a Bob or Julie book.
Makes a soup that can hypnotize everyone.
Makes-
What's that?
Makes a soup that can
Okay.
hypnotize everyone.
Who is the maker of the soup? Is it the dog or the kid?
Dog!
I think it's the kid.
I think it's the
I
kid.
think it's the dog.
Now, Bob and I are the professional authors. We'll
think,
decide.
Yeah, I think the kid makes a hypnotic soup.
Right. Because, you know what? The dog is giving the kid the same boring bowl of Cheerios every day. What is this, like, kibble, right? The same boring rye bowl of kibble, and the kid is like, I'm making the soup. Would you like some soup? It's got meat in it. And then, then they hypnotize the, oh my gosh, how many of you are going to tell us to wash our hands before making the soup? Look, this is not a pandemic book. It's, yeah, Matt, Ruth, we see you. I know. This is, the thing about picture books is it doesn't have to take place in the real world, which should already be clear by what we've come up with.
Certainly not present day.
Yeah.
All right. I'll make the kid orange. I'll make the kid red. Because it's evil.
No.
Man. The kid's tricking everybody.
Yeah.
The people who they hypnotize should look like.
What's the
Remote
kid's
start
name?
They
What's
What is the kid's name? I don't have a thing of names, but you know what I do?
It should be a dog name.
Wait, where is it? Hold on, I have the answer to this. Somewhere.
Where is it?
Where is it?
I can't find it. Is it up here?
I think it's somewhere. I have a baby name book that I keep for this very purpose. Oh, here it is.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
right there.
Is this what the kid's name is?
What is it?
All right. Look at this is our baby name book, and it's falling apart because we've had so many children that it's like it's the most well-worn book. All right. Is it a girl?
Pages.
Her name is Latasha.
How about a shorter name?
Okay. How about Lacey?
With an E or L-A-C-Y?
Lacey.
Okay. Because this is her dog bowl.
She hypnotizes should look like.
She made the soup in her dog bowl.
Yes. She does not look. Lacey is not looking very happy.
No, she's actually, she's the soup, and this is her revenge soup. She's going to take revenge.
And right there,
Yeah. Right?
that's the title of the book, Revenge Soup.
Okay.
Wait, isn't that already a book? Enemy Pie. Nope, we're not doing Enemy Pie. We're doing Revenge Soup, which is different. Very, very different.
Are you saying that should be the girl's name or the
I
dog's
think
name?
Jonathan's saying that Spike should be the girl's name.
Did that work?
Okay.
But her name's already, her name could be Lacey. Her name could be
Hey,
Lacey.
I wrote it backwards.
What?
Yay!
Oh my God. You know what? If this children's author thing doesn't work out, you could be a backwards writer guy.
Yeah. I don't think that's the thing, but yeah, I'm good at it.
Yeah. So I think, are we done? Wait, and then in the end, do we need an end?
She has to hypnotize the dog with the soup.
The dog needs a name.
The dog's name, hold on.
Can I find the dog name?
All right, go for it.
Okay, is it a boy or a girl or it doesn't matter?
We'll say boy.
Okay. This is like,
Are you in the,
yeah. Deacon. Right there.
Deacon?
Deacon.
No, that's a terrible dog's name. Davis. That's a good dog's name.
Davis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Or Spike. Or Dennis. That's a good dog's name, too. Wait, there's the hypnotized. Wait, is that how you drew it?
Yeah, except I drew a person, not a dog.
Oh.
The dog's name is Dennis?
Dennis.
Dennis.
Okay.
I should have picked something really complicated.
Well, the S is so tricky.
It's Demetrius, and it's written in Greek. Can you?
I'll just write red rum down at the bottom.
Yeah.
See what that says out today.
And what does she? So she hypnotizes Dennis because she wants better food and maybe like better
Maybe
conditions.
she's trying to escape.
She's escaping.
Yeah, she's got to escape. You know how your dog tries to poison you to get out? That kind of thing.
All right, all the time. Bob doesn't have a dog.
I'm allergic.
It says-
I'm tearing up just being around this drawing. I'm so allergic to dogs. So he ate the soup, and now he's all hypnotized. Right?
Yeah.
Why did he eat the soup? How could
The kid was to cook for him.
Yeah.
soup in a dog bowl?
Yeah, it's a
Well-
soup bowl.
Right. That's what like all the trendy new restaurants are doing.
If you're going to ask a bunch of questions that poke holes in everything we do.
Right. Again, this is a picture book.
You're
It's not
gonna
the
use
real world.
logic.
Yeah. Right. If we were logical, we wouldn't be picture book authors.
Yeah. It's just a series of nonsense with like a hug at the end or everyone's
Right.
friends. As long as
Right.
these two are friends when we're done, it's a book.
Right. Right. Exactly.
It's as easy as it looks. That's my message.
So then she tries to escape.
Right.
But
what happens?
now from the classic picture book, she would try to escape, but she would get like 2 blocks away, and then she would realize, I kind of like Dennis.
Right.
We need to flip it on its
head. No
head.
matter where she goes, there she is. She'll still have all her anxieties that she left.
Wait, is this a biography now or autobiography?
Yeah.
Dennis sinned is what. Yeah.
Lori's coming up with palindromes. Yeah, we'll call it that, Lori. We'll call it Dennis sinned.
Dennis sinned, revenge.
Lori's trying to tank our careers. You guys should write a book called Dennis sinned and have a dog who eats poison soup. All right, Lori, I'll do that.
They'll be like, oh, but it's by America's favorite author, Bob Shea. Well,
right.
All right, then.
Done. Cancel.
I'll do whatever he tells me.
The 2 of us.
But I don't want it to be that she just decides to go back home because she misses.
No.
I think he goes running after her, and then he says, this is we're going to be millionaires.
Because the soup's so good. Because it's kind of like...
And they can just pickpocket. They can pickpocket all the people who were eating the soup.
Yeah. So maybe the hypnotic thing was psilocybin, right?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's she's we can sell this.
Right. Yeah. Dennis is a bit of an entrepreneur.
He is. All right. That's not going to work. That's a bad idea.
So then it ends with a soup restaurant.
Okay.
The end. Yeah. Should we do another one?
Yeah, let's do another one. I don't want to draw any more of that.
Okay. And that's how you know a picture book is done, if you don't want to do it anymore.
When you're well, that's enough.
Penguins. Classic picture book. Classic picture book character, penguins.
Everybody loves them.
Everybody loves penguins. That might be the name of it. Okay, what do we got?
I don't know if I've picked one yet.
Our big bowl of plots or traits.
Needs a friend.
Penguin needs a friend.
Classic. Now,
Penguin needs. Let's wait.
For a trifecta and make it Christmas or the first day of school.
Oh, yeah, we can pull out another plot. Penguin needs a friend. You got it. Halloween. Penguin needs a friend. It's Halloween.
All right, great. So what?
And they just write themselves, people. You just need 3 bulls, and the books write themselves. It's easy.
I hope somebody who's on this is an editor because this is going to auction.
Yeah. So obviously, the penguin is a really socially terrible penguin, jerk, and has no friends, but can dress up as a bear. Is going to dress up as a bear for Halloween, and so nobody knows that it's the penguin. I'm sure you can draw a penguin in a bear costume. That sounds easy.
You know what? I'm actually excited to do that.
No, but I pulled out bear, so that's what it has to be.
Okay. Interesting development.
Well, let him draw his thing first.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the bear suit. I've actually drawn turtles in bear suits before, so I know what this is. So I'm good with this.
What was the context where you were drawing turtles in a bear suit?
It was called Bear Suit Turtle. It was a book called The Underbears, where these bears find underwear. You saw that, I think, at Nerd Camp. You bears find underwear. And then there's a character that's Bear
right.
Suit Turtle.
I remember that.
Yeah. That's on the list.
Yeah. That's what, because this method of coming up with ideas is so easy that we all have lists of all of the ideas.
Yep.
That's
all right. So here's the bear, right?
My list. Okay. And I just have to put a penguin in there.
Yeah.
So this penguin penguin has been a real jerk. Has been like throwing fish at people. Has been like making ice on the sidewalk, and he's the only one who can like slide down. Everybody else falling all over. People are not fond of the penguin.
Yeah, and not only that, he's a rich kid. And here's how you can tell he's a rich kid. He doesn't have a pillowcase. He's got a plastic pumpkin.
Yes. Yes.
That's how you do. Those were the rich kids.
And that plastic pumpkin is called Chekhov's gun. Because that pumpkin is going to come back. Because that's how they're going to realize it was a penguin. Right? That pumpkin has got to be an important plot development. I didn't put plot
by himself, which is lame. Right?
Right. Well, but he realizes he needs a friend, but he's got like classic jerky rich kid reasons. It's mostly that he needs like a bridge partner. What do rich people do? I don't even know.
Somebody to drive his yacht.
Right. He needs somebody to be on a doubles tennis team.
He needs someone to have a pool party with.
Well, that is a friend. But he needs like,
I don't know. It's almost November.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound sensible.
He needs like a crew on his yacht. So he's gonna. That was the best one.
It's champagne. Somebody to carry his champagne and his caviar.
That's right.
I don't know. I don't know.
People who drink champagne generally don't also dress up and go trick or treating. I don't know. Maybe rich kids do.
Penguin.
I don't know. So he's going out and he's like, I gotta get a friend. Nobody will recognize me in this bear costume.
Right, he thinks
then,
he's safe.
Yeah.
Right? He can go to whoever. He has a whole new identity.
Right.
All right, cool.
Right. But then, here comes Ramona with our interesting development jar. What is it? That's a long one.
Has way too many sandwiches in their backpack.
Ooh, what are we going to do with that? Has way too many sandwiches in his backpack. But maybe the person who he wants to be friends with
has a lot of sandwiches.
Right. So he sees this. Hold on, let me just get another character. Nope.
If anyone has any suggestions for us,
I pulled out Front End Loader, which is a classic picture book. I keep pulling out vehicles now. Kittens. There we go. So he sees this kitten, and he's like, "She looks seaworthy. Okay. I'm gonna be friends with her. I bet she can drive a yacht." But the kitten maybe initially is like, "Oh, this bear seems nice," but then I'm gonna pull out another interesting development in case we just.
Yeah, this one's not working.
Yeah, that one's not working. And you can do that. You're allowed to do that. You're in control.
You can also go to your shelf and pull out books you like and just sort of change them a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. Don't let the penguin drive the bus.
Yeah, that's fine. Penguin thinks he's pretty great. Oh, that's too self-referential. I can't use that one.
This penguin did not ask to be in this book. Now is worried he's going to explode.
Okay.
Which I got
we're having a request for unicorn, so I'll draw a unicorn while we talk about the plot.
Okay. All right. Well, because obviously there's also going to be other kids out trick-or-treating. Some of them are going to be unicorns. So this penguin...
This could be anybody dressed up as a unicorn.
Yes.
Dressed up as their favorite character. It's the beloved unicorn from that book everyone likes.
It is. Isn't that America's favorite Halloween costume?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hard to come by. Better get it in August.
We got ours on Tuesday.
I think the kitty should be in a sailor costume for Halloween.
That's a great idea. So Ramona is she's drawn the cat in a sailor costume.
That's perfect.
And that's why the penguin thinks that she would be good on the yacht.
That's perfect, right.
She also, though, has a backpack full of sandwiches because, you never know when you might need sandwiches. The penguin...
You're going out on a boat for the afternoon.
Right. That's part of the costume. You need your, like, boat picnic.
It's being prepared.
Right. And that's why, so for some reason, the penguin thinks that that's a bomb that she's planted because the penguin thinks that he's so important that people are going to come, like, after him. They think that he's a spy or he wishes he were a spy.
Right, he's paranoid. He's like Howard Hughes. Completely paranoid. Right?
Yeah. So then at some point, he yells, like, hit the decks! And he flies and he comes, like, halfway out of his costume and his jack-o'-lantern treat holder goes flying. And then they're like, hey, who's got this fancy pants trick-or-treat bag? This looks like something Giles G. Penguin would carry.
Oh, yeah, we have to think of the penguin name.
And then, is there a section in that book?
So this is the point in my writing process where I'd be like, yeah, I gotta wrap it up. Enough things have happened.
Right.
How do we end it? And then
So then you make everything happen on the last 2 pages.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's that's what I call, I'm gonna actually say something useful here. That's what I call the Count the Monkeys premise, the book by Mac Barnett, where, like, it starts normal and then every page gets more and more chaotic until the last page is, like, just jam-packed with stuff, which is a completely legitimate storytelling, picture book making technique. So this is a Count the Monkeys book.
Right.
But with a penguin.
Yeah, exactly. But how did he get out of Count the Monkeys? Like, how do we get out of this then if we've made this world with all these things?
How does it end? Ramona? No. Ramona just heard Mac read that like 2 days ago. How does Count the Monkeys end?
In the end, I did?
Maybe not. All right.
I'll go get it.
She's going to go get it.
All right.
All right. It just kind of, well, no, I don't think it just falls apart. That's how it works when I do it. It just kind of ends. It's like, oh, everything's, wow! That's how it ends.
Yeah, people have had enough of it, I think, at certain points in my books, and I just, have everyone go on with their day.
Yeah.
It's part of my narrative structure.
It's a legitimate narrative structure.
Yeah. So here's the cat. He's in a little sailor hat, right? That's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And he's dreaming of a better life and hopes he meets a rich, patron.
Somebody with a boat.
Someone with a boat. I don't know what other sailor stuff is. I need a box of Cracker Jacks or some pretzels.
Yeah. Ramona drew what is either a sailor costume or just like somebody who's a librarian.
I can't find it.
Okay.
Do they have like a bow tie kind of thing or something?
Yeah. Bell-bottom pants?
I think they have a thing on their hat.
Bell-bottom pants? What's happening?
Sailors don't have pants. It's the way of the sea.
Right. Is that what we're calling it? Because we've all been following the way of the sea these past 2 weeks.
Yeah. We have been. Do you want to read some more of the things from the jars and we'll just talk about the different concepts?
Sure. So I've also got I've got trains and front end loaders. Because remember, it doesn't have to be a real person like a kitten. It can also be like an inanimate object that you make into a character.
And you know what you call that, don't you?
Yeah.
Anthropomorphism.
What do you call that?
Anthropomorphism. It's my bread and butter.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Right.
Believe you me. What else have I got? Oh, princess. Princess is a good one, and especially it turns out that it's like a princess. If to make it in a picture book, it either has to be a princess who is not very princessy for whatever reason, or a princess who gets what's coming to her because she's she's very
too
spoiled.
princessy that she pushes everyone away, and then it all comes back. The karma, bad princess karma comes back.
Bad princess.
Princess karma.
That's what that one is called. Bad princess karma in Revenge Soup. No.
So quick anthropomorphism demo. Regular sock, right? Whimsical sock. Right? That's it. That's your. I just saved everybody 4 years of art school. All you gotta do is throw some googly eyes on it. Look, anthropomorphic cloud. I do anthropomorphism. I don't even know I'm doing it.
It's all of it, yeah. I mean, it's
all there.
I thought about like writing a book where it's an inanimate object that is just an inanimate object. I think I've tried, but then it always starts talking.
Well, what else is it gonna do?
Right.
It's not sentient.
Nobody wants a book where it's like, here's a jar of mayonnaise.
Right. Or maybe it has thoughts and it's like trapped inside its mayonnaise existence.
Oh.
So
it's like a horror story.
Butterfly, is that the name of that book? And it can't express itself, but it has so much to offer.
Wait, what did you say? What title did you say?
What was that? The diving bell and the butterfly? Isn't that book?
Oh my God.
That one where the guy...
The picture book. Yeah, that's not...
No. The guy can't. He's paralyzed. So maybe the mayonnaise has that thing.
That sounds whimsical.
We're brainstorming. Well, then don't make it mayonnaise. Pick a more whimsical condiment.
Yeah. Well, mayonnaise is fairly whimsical. But yeah. How long is this going to take? I don't know. Sometimes it takes years.
I could be done right now.
Yeah. We're almost done.
There's a little X on my screen.
All right.
I don't think you're getting graded for being here.
Maybe they are.
Taking the whole Julie Falatko course.
That's right. You passed, guys.
The Bob Shea chapter, not that important.
Everybody passes. That's the cool thing about right now. You all pass. Yeah. Even if you didn't do anything, even if you didn't get out of bed today, if you get out of bed tomorrow, you pass. That's how it works.
That's good.
All right. I'm just going to run real quick through some of our plots. You guys can write these down. We've got going to the dentist, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, this is one of your favorites. Is too small, but then the character's small size is what helps them get their gang out of a jam.
That's the classic.
It's pretty long.
Turtle, you can't hang out with us, diminutive mouse.
Yeah.
You have nothing to offer. And they all get stuck in something, and the mouse is the only one who can get in there.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's my favorite trope.
It's a great one. It's a great one.
I think I'm going to coast into retirement on that. Every book I do, it'd be like, the turtle's too small to do anything. Great.
You can flip it, too. And make
the character.
You can make the character that's too big.
Right.
And then, but then they need something off.
Play, and he can't, because he's elephant.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We got bedtime.
Always a classic, parents.
Always a classic. Here's another classic one that you contributed to this bowl. Loves too much.
That's right. If you have a character that loves too much, that is
and then it's also too small.
If you have an animal whose heart is much bigger than its physical size, maybe the character is a heart. Right? Maybe the character is a heart. Loves too much. Oh my gosh. I know what I'm working on now. And it's sad because it loves too much.
But then, for some reason, they have like a heart-shaped hole that they need to fill. Very small, heart-shaped hole.
That's right. And there's a little there's a little piece of coal in there, or like a jelly bean instead, and they have to trade it through a series of trades, end up with a heart.
Somebody just said, I can't believe you got charged.
And keep trading it up to better things until they get a heart. And they learn that it's not the object, it was the journey that earned them their heart. This is easy. I just proved how.
Hats. Classic picture book.
Hats.
Look, just slap a hat on everybody. A hat too small and loves too much.
This one loves too much is baseball hat. This one has like a 50s businessman hat, right? The sock has a beret. Right?
If your story is going nowhere, just put hats on everyone.
They could lose their hats. They could get them back.
Yeah.
Right? They could buy a new hat. They could try on a bunch of hats. Like Berenstein Bears thing.
Yeah. Hats.
Hats could be like the money.
Hats could be the money.
Hats are money. Yeah.
It's in a world where hats are money. All right, Ramona's got one about a teacher.
Thinks teacher is mean, but really she's not.
Thinks the teacher is mean, but really she's not. Yeah, hats equal money. Look at you showing off. Yeah.
Yeah, thinks teacher's mean, but really it's not. That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because maybe
that's better than
can't love.
The opposite.
Very small.
Yeah. Thinks teacher is nice, but really is mean. That doesn't work.
Gets a baby sister.
Oh, we both pulled out the same one. That's weird. I guess Bob and I wrote some.
Tiny teacher who can't love gets a baby sister.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ramona pulled out gets a baby sister, and I pulled out gets a new sibling. So I guess we're not. That's why they're tropes. Is that you just get the same ones over and over again.
They always work.
Yeah, they always work. What do you have now?
On the first day of school.
On the first day of school. That's another one. You could just throw them if you're like, what's the conflict? First day of school.
The tiny ladybug and the first day of school. And the teacher who loves too much, even though she's mean.
Yeah.
Or he.
He's mean. Yeah.
Or the ladybug's mean.
Right. Well,
the mean
we got that penguin. Yeah.
Xmas.
Christmas.
Well, you just stick Christmas on the end of any of those other ideas. That's how Christmas works. Right. Mean ladybug's first day of school, Christmas celebration. That's how that works. That's book 2. You can't open with a Christmas book unless it's Polar Express, right?
First day of school can't also be Christmas.
Thing like that. Hey, Jason's here. Hey, Jason.
Hugs.
Hugs. Hugs.
Hugs.
They all need hugs.
The button.
That is a book that cannot be taking place right now, but it will be the hot book in 6 months. Hug books, I predict, are going to be the next big thing.
It's just like this. It's just a 6-foot hug. It's just far away.
6-foot hug.
A no-touching hug.
Revenge soup.
Revenge soup. The no-touch hug. The hug that loves so much that it can be 6 feet away and still have all its hug powers.
And it's going to be
warm and full as a regular hug.
Yeah, the picture has to be the people.
It feels a little insincere.
Okay, so then we're going to pull we'll pull out an interesting development to make it better.
All right.
Wishes she were a balloon.
The hug that wishes, so that's good. So the hug is a sentient, just a feeling or a gesture that wishes it was a tangible object, right?
And then the balloon hug could float from thing to thing.
From thing to thing and not be happy, right? Yeah. Right.
And it's like a 6-foot big balloon, so they could just hug around the balloon.
Right, sure. And the hug otherwise is very, very small. You have to get into the big balloon.
Yeah, and is wearing a hat.
On the first day of school.
Right.
Maybe it's a hat-shaped balloon, like it's an inflatable hat. Like it's a novelty balloon.
Or one of those balloon animals.
I hope somebody's writing these down. I hope one of the people watching it has a notebook and they're just going to email us all these ideas.
So that we can just form
my
them
son's
onto
got to go to college in a couple of years.
Yeah, seriously.
Builds a fort out of mice.
Builds a fort out of mice. Well, this probably isn't the hug anymore. That, you know who that is? That is the penguin, the mean penguin from before.
Oh,
and he's
right.
like, he's like, what do I have? I have all these tiny mice that love too much. I'll just stack them up and hide behind them.
Yeah, he lives in a house of mice.
As penguins do.
That's how rich he is.
Right. Right. They're either in ice or they're in mice.
Right. As long as it's got ICE in it somewhere. Right.
The only thing they're not is nice.
Precipice. That's how I see it. And it's on a precipice.
The house is shrinking.
Oh, and the house is shrinking because the mice are getting smaller.
Mice are
Because the mice are leaving.
Because the mice are leaving. Because they're like, forget this. Let's go join that soup conglomerate.
because it's the first day of school. So they have to
Yeah.
leave.
They have to leave and go to school. Yeah. Mice have to go to school. That's all of our ideas.
Okay. I think we had a lot of good ones there.
Yeah, me too. I think we did it. Guys, do you have any questions about how to write a smash hit, best-selling, rip-roaring, successful book?
Just get a
Probably
bunch of
not.
ideas and put them together.
Look,
And
all you need
you're ready.
is 3 containers.
That's all you need. I
That's
forgot
all you
that
need.
that's actually what we were talking about. We were just making up stories.
That's really what, yeah. That's how it works, is we forget what we're talking about. This is another for real,
True.
like, nugget of wisdom. Is just brainstorm and follow your brain wherever it goes, and eventually it's going to be like, why don't you write about an alligator? And you're like, all right.
All right. I don't know if you do this, but I don't. I try not to read other books, other children's books. Is that heresy to say
not
that?
my method.
I
try to
don't want to
read
be. I don't want to be doing someone else's idea. Do you know what I mean? Or I don't want to cancel out my idea. Like if I come up with something that's absurdist, I don't want to be like, well, all other children's books are like this, so I better cancel that idea out of my head. I don't want to be influenced. I don't want to be influenced by what other people are doing. Plus, it makes me sad because they're good. I go in the bookstore and they're good, and I'm like, now I'm sad and I don't want to work.
Right. That does happen. I get super inspired by other books, and definitely they sometimes infect my brain, and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to write about a unicorn who thinks he's pretty great.
Right.
No, but
that's what I don't want to do. You know?
I don't think you would, though, because I think, you have enough of a brain that you can come up with your own ideas, and then wouldn't you rather realize?
The fast
Jillian, I have to answer to your question. No message. That is my answer. I never put a message in. No message.
Make it funny.
Yeah.
It doesn't get filled in. Just make it fun. Like, whatever it is that you do that thing. Like, I just make it funny. And then other people told me that other things. Have I read any of Julie's books? No, I don't do that.
He doesn't even really know who I am.
I don't really know how to read. Kind of a thing. I don't know what any of this means.
He just wants the bread recipe. He's just here for the bread recipe.
Julie's books.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
He hasn't read any of them. But I want to go back to
all of them. They're at my studio, which I'm not allowed to go back to, but they're all in there.
There's a difference between having a book.
Oh. Right. I see, but that's the thing. I was mad about Snapsy when I saw Snapsy. I was like, God, this is a good idea.
But at least we were friends enough that you could email me and be like, I'm mad.
Yeah, I know. But still hurts.
I'm sorry.
Still, Hi. Somebody said hi.
Yeah, we just write the book that you want to write and don't put a message in it. And there will be, if you write a book and it gets published, people will come back to you and be like, I love how you wrote about the play between parents and children and how that relationship is so topsy-turvy. And you're like, okay. Yeah.
I learn a lot about my books from other people reading them.
Yeah. I remember the first time I had to fill out one of those publisher survey, and it's like, how is your book educational? And I was like, I guess it'll, for Snapchat, I was like, I guess it'll teach kids the letter P? Like, I had no idea.
Teaches kids about disappointment. That didn't make any sense.
I was like, unreliable narrators? I don't know.
Sometimes things don't make sense.
And frankly, the best picture books don't make sense in my
Right,
book.
exactly.
The ones I like the best. That's why I don't agree with Bob's.
They don't directly make sense.
All right, that was a good question. I'm glad you asked that question, Jillian, because it's one that I feel very strongly about.
Do any of you other guys have any questions? I'll answer them as right as I can, as right as I know how.
And I'm going to save this and I think try to put it in like, what's that, Instagram TV or whatever, and then
okay.
YouTube or whatever, and then you guys could just ask questions in the comments. So, I don't know. Or email us. We're here. We're here. We're doing nothing but staring at our phones all day and coming up with ideas we pull out of bowls. So,
right. Obsessively watching the news.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Stop doing that, Bob. Don't do that. Yeah. Okay, well, Bob and I have to go right out. Yeah, thank you for the heart.
Thanks for the heart, you guys.
We're going to go write these stories up, look for them in 3 years, because that's how picture books work.
That's right. Maybe longer now.
Yeah, right. Look for them in 6 to 10 years.
The country where they print them is sick.
But the country where they write them is sick, Bob.
Yeah.
What are you watching on the news?
That part can get done. We can't do the other part.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, thank you, everybody. Thanks
for coming. I hope you learned something. Wait, Ramona has something to say. There's this like little question box. No questions there. All right. Let us know if you have any questions. Let us know if this actually helped and you write a book and you make your own jars of characters, plots, and intro. I think
that is a good idea.
You came up with this on the fly. I hope it actually helps someone. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.